So at the start of the episode, a scene from a school in Qingfan City is shown where we see our main character who is sitting unusually quietly, and our main character's name is Kansimi. His classmates are making a lot of noise, and one guy is saying, "God, please awaken me with more talent." Then another guy says, "What? Are you crazy? You've become too greedy. In this world, there are only 1,000 people who are awakened." The other guy seems very anxious and says, "I don't even know which skill I should awaken. I'm just too normal." As they talk, they start arguing, but on the other hand, Kansimi is very disturbed internally. He thinks mom and dad's entire inheritance has already been spent. Now all we have left is our house, which is barely sellable. But even that is not enough. I need more money. What should I do now? He feels like there's only one path left. Tonight he has to enter the demon territory. Then the narration begins. 10 years ago I came to this world. My mom and dad adopted me and gave me this name. The Zhang couple treated me like I was truly their own son. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive today. Then we see flashbacks where Kansimi is very young and his grandparents are feeding him, saying, "Eat as much as you can. You're part of our family now." Seeing this, his sister gets really happy and says, "Finally, we have a brother now." Everyone is really happy. But then one day something happens that no one had imagined. 20 years ago, a mysterious wormhole appeared everywhere. It was like different gates opened in the sky, and from them came a lot of monsters that started destroying everything. Humans were running for their lives like the world was ending. The creatures had only one goal: annihilate all humans. Then we see Kansimi standing in front of his mom's corpse, completely shocked. Suddenly his grandfather shouts, "Ken, son, don't stand here. Run. Take your sister and escape." Then we see that even he is severely injured. In a mall, his sister is in a daze, unable to comprehend anything. Suddenly a monster appears behind her and crushes her under its foot. Kansimi is even more shocked and says, "These creatures killed humans in front of my eyes. Even my parents died such painful deaths." Later humans started fighting back against the monsters. Gradually people realized that the more powerful a person is, the safer the world becomes. That's when all countries united to form a strong alliance that sends people into demon territory to fight monsters. The organization is called the Master Territory Hunter Association, and hunters are divided into 5 ranks: Rank 1, Rank 2, Rank 3, Rank 4, and Rank 5. Usually Rank 5 has to face life-threatening situations, and they can die at any moment. The only ones who pass the 100 rank exam and awaken a SSS talent are Rank 1 candidates. Then we see Kansimi walking home and saying to himself, "I don't have much time left. I have to reach home quickly and prepare. Tonight, I must awaken my talent and pass this exam. Otherwise, I'll have nothing left." Saying this, he reaches home and says, "Little sister, I'm home." His sister says, "Let's eat outside tonight," but she's already cooked and says, "Brother, I'm sorry, but I already made food. Today is your birthday and you turned 18. Today is the day you enter the demon territory and awaken your skill, so I made chicken drama for you. I didn't want to make any mistakes. I never thought it would burn. It must have been really hard for you, right? I told you earlier that I would cook myself. You should have just focused on your studies." Kansimi says, "This actually smells great. I think it's going to be really tasty." Hearing that, his sister says, "Leave some for me too," and then they start playfully arguing. Later his sister leaves the house saying, "Big brother, I'm going out with my friend. When you enter the demon territory, take care of yourself." She leaves. On the other hand, Kansimi looks at his watch and says it's almost time. Suddenly something happens around him and he finds himself in a completely different place. He's very confused and starts shouting. Then a fairy appears in front of him and says, "Welcome to the Dimensionative, I am your guide Freen." Hearing that, Kansimi is shocked and says, "So this is the new proving ground of the demon territory?" The fairy replies, "First you have to set your name and customize your demon territory suit." Hearing this, Kansimi starts preparing his suit and thinks they say demon territory is very dangerous, I have to protect myself and hide my face. Saying this, he completes his suit, which looks like something special, and names himself Raksha. The fairy says, "You've activated your talent. Now you can place your hand on this crystal ball and your talent will be automatically revealed." Hearing this, Kansimi places his hand on the crystal ball and says, "Please give me rank 1, I want to awaken rank A." Suddenly something happens and it's over in an instant. Kansimi is surprised and says, "Is it over already? What rank did I get?" On the other hand, the fairy looks shocked but doesn't speak. Kansimi says, "Hey, what's going on? Tell me quickly. I'm getting more nervous just looking at your face." The fairy says, "This is a rare friend talent. Only legends can awaken this. You are extremely lucky." Kansimi says, "With this kind of talent, I can directly join a famous academy and become very popular in the future. But I awakened a triple S rank, so I can return right then." The fairy shows him a description and says, "This is your skills description. You can check it for future use." Seeing this, Kansimi is very happy and says this skill is amazing. Then he asks, after killing one master, "Can I immediately absorb them? Then I can even become a monster slayer." But he says, "Wait, I shouldn't get overconfident. First I should check my situation window." He opens his status window and sees his strength, vitality, and damage are all extremely high. As I mentioned earlier, his name here is Raksha, which means a hunter named Kansimi. He says, "Why is my mental speed only one level above normal people? Is it because I'm someone who traveled between worlds?" Then the system says you can now officially enter the Dimensionative. Reminder, the fairy disappears. Then we see a scene from Dimensionative where two teachers are shown. One of them is shouting, "All newbies come here. We are the Demon Territory Administration instructors and will explain everything about the territory." But no one is paying attention to her. There are a lot of people there. Seeing this, Kansimi says, "There are so many people here, so this really is the agreement territory. That's pretty cool." Suddenly someone shouts, "My talent is force fist." Hearing that, people around say, "I also got land talent, but still I'm satisfied." Another guy says, "What's there to be happy about? I'm feeling so jealous." On the other side, a guy looks very sad and says, "I got the worst rank. I'm very upset." The instructor shouts again, "All right, everyone calm down now. We'll distribute your weapons. This is not a game. If you die here, you really die. Anyone who thinks this is a game will die. This is a battlefield not bound by karma. You must be careful not just of monsters but of humans too. Here anyone can betray you. Lies and cruelty are everywhere. I will kill him." On the other side, we see that Zhangji is also practicing and notices his status where he is aiming the bow in his mind and thinks archery is way harder than my friend. Even after so many shots, only one has hit the target. If there's a real battle, I won't even be able to last. I need to do something fast, and even now I don't have any society pack, so I can't fight head on. I must do something first. I must learn. He practices for many hours and finally manages to hit 5 targets at once, becoming very skilled. Then he gets ready to enter the demon tree and saying that he enters the forest. Then we're told about some monster territory guides where on the first floor of the monster territory there are violet rabbits that can move at high speed and dodge past attacks, along with lava turtles and dark shadow wolves who may appear later on. Meanwhile, we see some people running from the violet rabbit who is attacking them rapidly. One of them catches the rabbit's attention and says, "Look at me, I'm here, can we be friends?" Hearing this, the turtle gets angry and starts chasing Zhangji, who runs away in panic saying this is too much, and then he reaches a pillar which damages the enemy heavily. Seeing the opportunity, Zhangji shoots it, and the title dies, giving him a magic soul ball. Seeing this, he says, "Just as I expected, using the match of the eternal barrier was a good choice." Then Zhangji checks more information and finds something called Lawrence Soul, which fills only 0.01 attribute points. He remembers it can go up to about 1,000 points and says this is good for me, and then he uses the lava token which makes him part of the Eternal Society, and his title becomes something quite significant, and he says, "I gained a senior honor. This is great." Elsewhere, we see a person being hit hard by the violet rabbit. Seeing this, another guy says, "Amen, I just saw it behind you. They've been hurt badly." The other says, "We have numbers. I can't believe we can't defeat you. We won't lose."
No matter what, just then the lava turtle appears behind them, but on top of it is Zhangji. Seeing him, the people say, "Wait, someone is riding that lava turtle. How can that be? Is someone really sitting on it?" Then Zhangji appears and says, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Seeing him, one guy asks, "Why isn't that monster attacking you? Normally monsters in demon territory attack humans on sight." Then someone says, "Don't tell me you can tame monsters." Seeing that, Zhangji says, "Yes, I think we can control this. Valentine, I'll go after it." He approaches, but the violet rabbit suddenly hits him hard and knocks him away. Another guy attacks, but can only make one successful hit, and the rabbit jumps back and activates its stage. Seeing this, everyone panics, saying the rabbit activated better model. This is dangerous. Another says, "Don't worry, it's just one." But then suddenly many more rabbits appear. Seeing this, they are all terrified. Then Zhangji sees the sunset and says it's a good time to be calm. Seeing this, the 3 people get even angrier and chase him as he runs. Seeing the rabbits chasing him, he gets scared and the rabbits attack him. Seeing this, he tells the lava turtle to use its oil attack. The lava turtle attacks, but the 3 people are hit hard and pile onto the lava turtle. Seeing this, he says, "No, this can't be. My society is losing badly. They're all piling up and beating me." Seeing this, Zhangji panics even more and says its defense is breaking from all sides, but still all these violet rabbits are too powerful and can't be handled easily. Zhang Ji somehow manages to kill one rabbit, but more or less the turtle is struggling to fight them all. They are losing badly. Then the lava turtle evolves to level 2 and does a powerful rapid attack that kills the rabbit instantly. Zhang Ji gets an award and is happy. Then again he uses the rabbit token and becomes even happier, saying, "Now I have a team." Then suddenly everyone gets a message from class. Seeing this, they say, "What now? Why are we rushing?"
And they all reach a place where someone is speaking on a platform saying, "I hope no one has any problems after the previous fight. The first floor only has dark shadow wolves which are manageable. So the school has invited Light to lead you. She will defeat the dark shadow wolf on the first floor and open the gate to the second floor." Then the lady says, "My name is Liang and my surname is Munshad." Hearing this, people whisper, "Isn't she from the fast generation who vowed to the seat? She's very powerful and beautiful too." Then she says, "I know many of you think the first floor shadow wolf is weak, but it's far stronger than you think, so follow my orders or face the consequences." Meanwhile, Zhang Ji is analyzing the wild ones, but is given no information. Seeing this, he becomes alert and thinks all information is hidden. "Am I weaker than him? If I use this, maybe I can control the black ship world." She takes all the students and heads into the jungle, while Zhang Ji thinks, "I must hide my real combat ability so I won't summon my pets here or it will cause panic and fear." Then they face many monsters. Seeing this, everyone becomes scared. One lady says, "Master, it's in front of us. We gathered together, but what will we do?" Suddenly someone moves very fast and in one strike kills 3 people. Seeing this, everyone panics, saying, "One move killed them all. How strong is this being? Killing with one swipe is madness. Is this the power of an S-rank talent elite?" Then Nu says, "Stop watching and move quickly." Seeing this, Zhang Ji says, "This is too powerful. Maybe I should stop showing off and let her do it all. She's too strong." Then we hear a sound that someone says is the dark shadow wolf. It's coming toward us. Suddenly a portal opens and darkness spreads all around. Seeing this, she says, "If you want to survive, stay near me and don't attack or you'll die." Then the dark shadow wolf enters and along with it a huge shadow falls. Seeing this, people ask, "What is this? It's so dark I can't see anything." One guy says, "I can't see it at all." In fear, the shadow moves fast and attacks from behind. Seeing this, people say, "How can we fight a monster we can't even see? The first floor is already this hard. What will the later floors be like?" They try attacking, but Nu dodges all of it. As soon as she sees him, she rushes over and asks why the prince is there. Soon, the other hunters arrive as well, saying they came to help him. One guy scolds him, calling him crazy for thinking he could handle the elite light boss alone, and says it's way too powerful. Another woman agrees, saying that no matter who he is, that boss is too dangerous for anyone to face alone. Hearing this, Hilly apologizes to everyone, saying she truly believed she could handle it. One of the team members then asks where the light boss is. Luzzle replies that it chased after Darkshade Wolfenostrike, and they all need to follow quickly to save him. They all run, surprised he went into such a dangerous place. Meanwhile, Zhang Ji is seen respecting his beast while fighting off multiple enemies. Despite the enemy's insane speed and deep attacks, he's surrounded from all sides by lava turtles and violet rabbits. He commands his lava turtle to attack, which knocks the elite light boss away, and Zhang Ji gets hopeful, thinking the lava turtle can help even if it's not that strong. The light boss gets furious and launches a rapid assault, badly injuring several beasts. Seeing this, Zhang Ji realizes he must act fast to protect his beasts or lose them forever. One violet rabbit evolves to second level and uses red balls to attack. Zhang Ji gets excited, realizing even his rabbits can develop. He commands them to surround and strike together. Still, the light boss proves too strong and seriously wounds a rabbit. Zhang Ji fears it's going to kill them all. Feeling helpless after such a long fight, he finally commands a lava turtle strike that kills the light boss. Relieved, Zhang Ji notes only 2 beasts remain, and they are also low on health. As a reward for defeating the boss, he receives a potion, a Fong necklace, and an icebone dagger. He's satisfied, saying the dagger is powerful but not useful for him due to its close-range nature. He decides to sell it on OLX and save money for his little sister. Remembering their fallen teammate, he reflects that sacrifices had to be made and salutes the fallen elite boss with respect, feeling amazed. He then looks at the moon and says it's time to go back since he has school tomorrow. Meanwhile, the rankers are looking for G. They find wolf claw marks and assume he went that way. One says he searched everywhere but didn't find him and suspects he might be dead. Another says there's no way someone that strong would die easily and calls him a true hero who sacrificed himself. Hearing this, Nu feels emotional, deciding to go to school and ask the teacher if they know anything. She blames herself for his possible death, thinking it was her fault. The scene changes to Zhang Ji in his room, saying it was a fun day and he should sell items for money. He checks his rewards and starts cultivating using his magic stone, thinking his strength in the demon territory will affect the real world too. Morning comes, and his sister prepares breakfast. She tells him to wash up and eat. Zhang Ji scolds her for cooking when her artificial kidney is failing, thinking whether he should tell her about awakening an S-rank talent but decides not to, fearing it'll worry her. His sister asks why he returned home scared last night and wonders if he awakened a weak talent. She urges him to find a job since the demon zone is too dangerous. He tells her not to worry, that he has a way to fix everything. Then he heads to school, telling her to focus on studying instead of worrying about Kara. At school, students discuss awakening, and one reveals he awakened a ranker class, angering another who calls it unfair. They talk about how magic ore is super popular and already sold out, and that earning magic ore in gold is the best way to make money for things like his sister's kidney. A teacher enters and announces the arrival of the transfer student, Li Hua, who looks even more stunning in the real world than in the event territory. Some students joke about wanting to date her if she doesn't have a boyfriend. The teacher brings up last night's boss fight on the first floor, asking who saved everyone. He says whoever it was should come forward to be thanked. But no one stands, and Zhang Ji thinks he doesn't want to reveal himself just for a thank you. The teacher and you leave the class, discussing that the person likely isn't in their class. She asks the teacher to inform her if he finds out who it is. Back inside, students keep wondering who it could be. As Jahangir enters the portal, he mutters "see you next time" and heads to the second floor, where only a few people have arrived. He's surprised by how the place looks like a dark cave, unlike anything he expected. Everyone around is forming teams, but Jahangir prefers staying alone, thinking it's safer and that he can better study the dungeon master. The floor is swarming with powerful spiders, and eventually he comes across a massive poison spider. It looks stronger than anything from the first floor. As he moves forward, a spider trap almost catches him, but he dodges just in time and prepares to fight the poison spider. He attacks it but gets caught by its venomous web and is badly poisoned, realizing that while the spider's raw strength isn't overwhelming, the poison steadily drains his HP. Determined, Jahangir counters aggressively and kills the spider, thinking it's worth the sacrifice of some of his summoned beasts. Examining the poison spider, he notes that the second-floor boss must have attributes stronger than anything he's faced, even compared to the lava tenders from earlier. He keeps advancing, defeating a few more spiders, and notices that while the monsters here are stronger, they're fewer in number. Suddenly, a bunch of beetles ambush him, and he barely defends himself, activating his shield in time. He observes how strong and fast these beetles are, damaging his summoned beasts severely. The blue attacks help him recover HP, and he decides to only use summons that can bleed, as they deal more damage. He uses poison spiders to attack and defeats the beetles, but at the cost of some of his stronger summons. Left with only 87 stamina points, he believes he can maybe defeat 2 more bosses. He prepares to head toward the floor boss. Meanwhile, other players nearby argue, some eating casually, others questioning if this is madness, while a few claim they must fight to protect their homeland. Some resent how others profit off danger. Jahangir overhears them and notices that no dungeon management staff are around. Someone says all the experts have moved to the higher levels and don't have time for newbies. Another guy stops the argument and points to a special boat, saying fighting inside it can earn 10 energy souls, which is a big deal. Someone warns that joining the boat fight might cost a lot, including protection recharge. Jahangir steps forward, saying he just arrived and has no energy souls, asking if he can use gold bars instead. A guy questions what gold bars even are, and Jahangir explains his family is rich and if they help him get to the third-floor key, they'll have no shortage of gold. The guy laughs and warns him not to joke, threatening serious consequences if he talks about God's war without being ready. Jahangir panics and promises he'll pay. The man laughs and agrees, asking where Jahangir's bus to DB11 Pro is. They walk off and a guy comments that the bus is ready and he can begin. This fighter system is called Money-Earning Superhero, and he's a professional boxer. He remembers his high-rated finishing shot from New York, proving that those with proficiency aren't weak. They move on and face the massive Devra Heaven Frog. Jahangir is stunned by its size. The bald boxer warns everyone not to get close and launches a powerful punch attack. His companions are impressed by the raw strength, noting how much HP the frog loses. But as the frog retaliates, he barely dodges and gets slammed. Jahangir watches and thinks there's only one summon left. He waits for the right time, then uses his hair needle to hit the frog's eyes, dealing massive damage and enraging the creature. The frog throws the boxer aside. The crowd panics, warning the guy not to provoke the frog or he'll get everyone killed. Their leader dismisses it, saying it's amusing and that the arrogant archer will soon be frog food. Others mutter that he's just greedy and if he kills the frog, they won't let him leave alive. They'll take his loot and eliminate him. The frog launches a wild attack, and Jahangir summons all his remaining beasts, commanding them to attack. Everyone is stunned that he can summon so many beasts at once. The boxer admits he's never seen such a technique before. The beasts overwhelm the frog, dealing heavy damage, and Jahangir kills it alone. The crowd is shocked, realizing he defeated the frog solo and is far more powerful than expected. Someone mutters that it's impossible, that he must be a monster himself. By killing the boss, Jahangir receives many rewards and, as expected, prepares to face the next floor boss.